Hello, my High Priestess Key family. This is High Priestess Key, giving it to you guys for the 1, 2, and the 3. Okay, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, family. All right. So, today, you guys know I always come with the moon readings over here, which is the moon element. All right. I'm sorry, the moon phase. All right. So we are actually still in the truth sidereal, is what I recognize over here on High Priestess Key. So true sidereal, and I touch a little piece on verdict sometimes, right? Which is pretty close, right? But I don't really resonate with the Western. So you'll hear some things that may sound different to you if you're just coming to the page. If you're just coming to the page, I encourage you to stay, right, and learn about the moon phases. And I do the energy read around the moon phases with my oracle cards, as well as these oracle cards are ancestor cards, right? So all my messages here on High Priestess Key come in reference of source, and the ancestors, right? But our ancestors, but Most High is our ancestor as well, too, right? So, um, also, I'm speaking to you in today in reference of the first quarter moon, which is right now, right? Because in the true sidereal, the first quarter moon is now, okay? Um, so I do want to talk to you about um, the first quarter moon phase, and then we'll talk about the gibbous waxing phase, okay? Because we're moving into that. Because the first quarter moon is just a moon phase where it's half of the moon face that is lit up, but it moves pretty quickly. It occurs it rises around midday and is visible for the day. So it's just like a day's time, and then it moves into the gibbous waxing. Okay, so that's what we're currently in right now. But let me go ahead and tell you guys also about the gibbous waxing. And of course, I always start with this because some of you come in later on and may not know, but the gibbous waxing is a phase of the moon that occurs when it's lit up and part of the moon grows half moon to the full moon. So we're coming up on a full moon, okay? So I always know that the waxing means to increase, okay? And most of the time, the first quarter is coming during that time as well, all right? Normally right before the full moon, all right? What I like to tell you guys also about those two moon phases, because I like to give you the highlight of the moon information on this reading. Right now in the true sidereal, we are in we're just moving into Pisces energy on the 10th in the true sidereal. So we're still in Aquarius energy with the verdict in the true sidereal right now. And right now the moon energy is in Gemini. All right. We will be going into with the full moon in true sidereal. We will be in the in the verdict. We will be in Leo's moon, but we have a total lunar eclipse that I will be doing a reading on as well, and that will be in Virgo. Okay. And for some reason, when I looked it up, I think it's still going to be in Virgo. It may be in Scorpio. It may be in Libra in the true sidereal. But I think when I looked at it, it was still in Virgo. So I had to look back at it because the Western and the true sidereal and the verdict is all about the different degrees and so forth. But what you can actually see with your true eye in the sky is the true sidereal. Okay. Now, in reference of the first quarter moon, just need to know in reference of that energy moving into the gibbous waxing. The gibbous waxing is definitely about transformation, and know that the first quarter moon is to give you courage and confidence to move into that full moon energy after the gibbous waxing. The first quarter moon, okay, that is definitely energy of you actually using your frankincense and you using your mugwort and stuff like that. You can utilize it during this phase. Moving into the gibbous wax, and it is all about transformation, okay, changing. It still gives you that courage and that confidence energy within the gibbous waxing in the first quarter, moving into the full moon. Okay. Harness this environmental energy with these two phases, family. Okay. Another thing, crystal wise, use your smoky quartz, your pyrite, black kyanite, dark crystals is a good thing to use right now. In reference of incense, rosemary, I've been using my rosemary, and peppermint, frankincense, those things. Okay. Um, you can also tap into utilizing your citrine as well. So that's what I have in reference of the notes for these two moon phases. Now let's get into the cards and let's see exactly what the message is from the ancestors about this phase. The first quarter ancestors and the gibbous waxing. The first quarter and the gibbous waxing. For the true sidereal energy at this time, ancestors, the message for the collective, please, in reference of this gibbous waxing in the first quarter message. Okay. Yes, this is like keep it there. I could pull one more and it's giving me miracles, so I'll take it. All right. But what the energy is right now is definitely showing a lot of factor in reference of breaking repeated cycles. Okay, for a lot of you right now, it's time for you to be doing your shadow work. All right. During this full moon, of course, that's what the full moon is all about anyway. That transformation is changing that energy in reference of the to have confidence and courage to be able to tap into that dark energy. All right. With that total lunar, that is definitely energy of tapping into the shadow because that's moon energy. Lunar is moon, solar is sun. All right. So you want to definitely be tapping in with self. All right. We have that energy here of Libra. So Libra, you could be affected very strongly during this first quarter and gibbous waxing energy. Okay. I do have Libra energy here. But this also goes back to, maybe right now, some of you guys could be feeling very judged or going through a judgmental period right now. All of that happens right now because of the energy of, have to have great strength. That's why ancestors said on both of the first quarter and the gibbous waxing, that's that elevated energy that you need to have courage. You need to have strength right now, right? The ancestors also say because you could have others trying to get revenge. It's some things that could come in reference of that being Saturn's moon when we're talking about Titan. Okay, so we have Saturn's moon that is affected here. When we talk about Saturn's moon, we talk about restrictions, we talk about limitations, we talk about power, we talk about money and finances, and we also talk about fear. Okay. So you want to, I'm sorry, intuition and discernment. Okay. Making informed decisions must be fear too. Cause I was thinking Phobos, but I'm talking Saturn. Right. So, but the answers I want you to know right now is going to be heightened in reference of temptations. Um, it's going to be a lot that is going to be heightened in reference of you being judged. Judgmental is coming up over and over and over again. People being judgmental, you could be judgmental. So watch yourself. Watch how you think, how you act, and watch those around you. All right. Ancestors want you to break repeated cycles at this time. Right now, you have Ra card, right? So this Ra card is definitely the energy of being able to tap into source very strongly. Utilize your lapis lazuli um, crystals as well when it comes to that raw energy. I'm seeing miracles happen for some, okay, with the 999. If you're seeing that number, that is definitely giving you a sign of this gibbous waxing, extending and elevating you to a new level. Not only miracles in your life in reference to your finances, love, and things like that, but that could be miracles in reference of any type of situation that can be overturned in your life at this time. Some of you, like I said, need to work on for your transformation and changes and having the confidence and the courage in reference of that shadow work about breaking repeated patterns and repeated cycles. That goes back to breaking generational curses. Okay, this is something that you should be working on to regain the strength, right? And also at this time during this gibbous waxing in first quarter, we're going through the first quarter This is all about you making a decision. Okay, you have to make a decision in reference of what you want to do, which way you want to go, how you want to do it. It's time, right? The answers is letting you know right now is the time, and for you to release and reassess the things that is happening in your life, to either let it go for the full moon. You do those burning bowl ceremonies, you do the intentional release ceremonies, the cord cutting, all of those things come at this time. That's why Instance said right now is the time for you to have confidence and courage to move through this phase, right? Of anything that you need to break, right? That's why the repeated cycles is coming out and the judgmental energy is coming out, or you judging others. Cut that off, right? Because right now what you put out is what you're going to get back. That's why ancestors said to get the miracles and the overturning of the energy is going to cause for you to get into alignment, balance your energy out right now. Okay, once you are in alignment, if some of you are already going in a in reference of aligning yourself or balancing yourself, you're going to see the miracles a little quicker in your life happen. Okay, tapping into source, right? That change is going to happen to you very strongly, quickly, even in reference of your physical needs and your abundance and so forth, like that. Your earthly possessions, your material possessions and items, you'll see a great fortune of prosperity and abundance in your life, right? Great. And you also right now, in reference of, if you're very esoteric and into the occult right now, you'll see very strong energy towards your intuition. Your strength will heighten in reference of your spiritual abilities if you're tapping into energy work like myself, right? So you'll see a heighten of your energy, you'll see a heighten of your intuition, you'll see a heighten in your spiritual strength if you're doing the work in reference of this raw energy. And where the planetary alignment is what the ancestors is showing me with this message here, right? um so I'm seeing a lot here. Ancestors also saying, some of you need to work on your nervous system. Okay, look that up, because that's what I'm seeing here in reference of somebody's eye doing some twitching. I don't know, it's been like a lot of eye twitching going on in reference of someone that I may be speaking to that sees this message. If that's the case, then it is you need to work on something with your nervous system. Okay, that's for somebody specifically. It may not resonate with everyone, but that's what the ancestors is throwing out here. Okay, so I have to be truthful in the message. All right. And some of you who are dealing with unstable fathers in any type of situation, you need to create or change something to have different results. Okay, like ancestors say, miracles can happen. Okay, but you're gonna have to put your foot forward, or you're gonna have to deal with the situation with whatever this is. If it's an unstable father for your children, or if you're dealing with an unstable father, there's something here in reference of change, right? Also, make sure you putting your offerings out, you're paying it forward to the ancestors in reference of this full moon that's coming, with intentions, right? Always move intentionally, right? And always honor your ancestors for whatever it is that you're trying to move forward in. Okay, with this message. Ancestors, is there anything else you want me to tell the collective at this time in reference of this first quarter Gibbious waxing energy that is changing and moving and escalating? Let me see what this message also is telling me. Let's see. Yeah, some of you, it's time for you to work on your third eye. You know what I'm saying? Like opening your third eye and be able to realize and make informed decisions during this time. The ancestors is saying, stay being focused, right? Don't let distractions distract you, right? Because there's a lot of distractions at this time, chaos and things of that sort. Ooh, okay, ancestors. Yeah, I seen the chaos card and just flipped over. So the ancestors is saying that, okay? Some of you need to work on your throat chakra, all right? In reference of expressing yourself and being able to speak up for yourself, speak your mind, express yourself. What else? Yeah, answers that, because there could be some things that you could be going through soon that could be uncomfortable for you. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's a lot changing in reference of people's money aspects of things. There is a change in finances for some. Answers just say, you got to use discernment in reference of making those decisions that you need to be making during this full moon. Lunar eclipse energy. Just make sure, a lot of you, it's all about during this gibbous waxing energy going into the full moon, is that you utilize and work with your throat chakra. So some of you need to really work on your throat chakra. Um, what I have here again is the ancestors saying, be very careful in reference of your relationships right now. I have a lot of Neptune energy coming through. So it's definitely saying, the ancestors is saying you can be successful in your living conditions and in your finances and business right now. Just, some of you is all about, working on technology, working on what you're saying and speaking. Some of you is all about you moving into presenting your business properly, having a good pitch, marketing it, utilizing your voice, right? Speaking. Some of you in reference of your businesses and things of that sort, or even here, if you have a channel or social media, it's all about using your voice right now, okay? But also remember, what you put out is what you'll get back. The law of cause and effect is very strong here, okay? So be very mindful of that during this gibbous waxing. Get the confidence and the courage to talk about and do whatever it is that you feel that you want to do, okay? Because the answers is all over this spread, but it's also about you breaking repeated cycles big time, because a lot of you have sorrows and regrets about things that are occurring over and over and over and over again. And the ancestors is saying you can cut that off. Have confidence and the courage. Allow this gibbous waxing energy that's escalating and heightening to assist you in that, and then do it during that full moon energy, which is going to be very strong because it has that lunar eclipse attached to it. This is the best time to tap in and release things, or either usher things in. Either way, it's all about your intentions. All right. So this is the message in reference of the full moon in I'm sorry, not the full moon, the gibbous waxing leading up to the full moon in the first quarter that we're moving through now. All right. So take heed to the messages, tap in, family. Okay. Heighten your spiritual abilities, work on your scrying, work on your divination, work on your third eye. The ancestors said the pineal gland is here. The ancestors is stepping in to help you, giving love. Don't be soaking in that low energy, as a lot of you have depression and anxiety and you're not resting well. And the ancestors is saying there's a change that can come in reference of any situations with family, with relationships, and so forth. Be careful how you're speaking to others, what you're speaking about. Express yourself if need be. And there's some miracles that are getting ready to take place. All right. So take heed to the message, family. I will see you guys in the next message. Much love. Peace. This is High Priestess Key. Hit the like button on the video. Peace.